Yo, what is good, YouTube, man? I know you saw this title. Drake loses defamation suit over Kendrick Lamar, not like us. And I can say I'm not overly surprised that this happened. Uh, Based upon research, it's just difficult to land this case, and I'm thinking that Drake maybe thought he was going to lose this anyway. I'm just trying to come up with a reasoning to why he would do this when it's kind of really not in his favor to win, because uh, lawsuits, lawyer fees. It's an expensive thing. It's an expensive game to play with a group that's as big as Universal Music Group. So this was released the 9th of October, which is today. You guys might be seeing this at a later date, but with a federal judge ruling that the allegedly defamatory statements in this hit diss track qualify as non-actionable opinion. In a ruling published Thursday, October 9th, Judge Jeanette A. Vargas stated the issue in this case is whether Not Like Us can reasonably be understood to convey as a factual matter that Drake is a pedophile or that he has engaged in sexual relations with minors. In light of the overall context in which the statement in the recordings were made, the court holds that it cannot. So when I think about this and look back at this beef, I think this was a misstep by Drake to do this, just because it's like he drug out this thing a little bit longer than it needed to be drug out. Maybe we would have been off of it, you know what I mean? Maybe by this point we're not even thinking about the beef, but like I said, this happened in 2024. We're in the last quarter of 2025, and this judgment coming out is just really going to add more fire to the beef itself. Something that could have been kind of all the way out of the background, nobody even thinking about it. But Mamba. But I think overall, Kendrick and Drake both have been kind of quiet. I mean, Drake not so much. I think he has a whole rollout coming. Mamba, sit down. Go lay down. Yeah. Drake has a whole rollout, a new album coming out. So, I'm not exactly sure what he thought was going to happen with this. There was times where I thought it was a winnable case just based off of botting, because if they had actual evidence that Kendrick botted these plays, that can add credence to some of what he's talking about. I don't know if the lyric part wins in the court of case. You know what I mean? This is my dog. You want to get in there? You want to get in there? She don't want to get in there, so we gonna let her. We're not gonna let her do it. Here, get in there, Moo. Y'all see her? All right, that's my little girl. But yeah. Please comment below, like, what you guys think. Why do you guys think Drake did this? Because it doesn't win him the beef. If he wins the lawsuit, maybe he wins money. Maybe this is more bargaining power for his whatever he has going on with Universal Music Group. But man, I just, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked that he lost. I'm just shocked that this is where we're at. In 2025, we're still kind of tapped into this beef, and it's been over with. But sometimes you just gotta lose and move on. And I don't think lawsuiting makes sense, but for the hate people have for Drake character, it kind of checks boxes of what he would potentially be doing in this situation. Just losing a battle. This is hip hop, man. Lose your battle, get up and win. It's like, get up and get back to it. Like, it don't matter. You lost a battle. You still can make music. You still are Drake. your life doesn't depend on the outcome of this battle. But comment how you feel. Comment just reactions on this, like, and I don't know. It just seems like a game to be played. It just didn't seem winnable, but yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. This is Cody without the box, and we're out, man. We're gone. I love y'all. Like this video, subscribe, but I'm gone.